Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Clone Wars. Okay, so the first two parts of this story were absolutely crazy. There was a lot to take in. I think I just stared at the screen in shock for a good portion of the first episode. I think that that's fair, but probably a good assessment of my reaction. So I'm, I'm bracing myself for the next two parts. All right, let's get into it. Oh boy.
This is Reiko Hardin. When Bane's escape plan failed, we only succeeded.
Damn, he said failed.
I thought he might be useful.
You already owe me for one job, Dooku. Anything else would cost you triple. I assure you that if you survive the challenge, the reward will be well worth it.
Boy.
We have all the contestants we need. Prepare the tournament.
Yes, my lord.
The tournament? Is it the tournament? Oh no, what is this? What is this?
So I was right. Obi-Wan is still alive.
A powerful Jedi, you are. Yet unpredictable and dangerous.
So we lied to
your
you.
friends and enemies. Trust in Obi-Wan. We must.
Yeah, but I feel like you could have said that to him sooner. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to like be that much of a hater, but like it just okay.
So, friendly little. I'd be surprised if we all survive. Nice hat.
Is this gonna be like Squid Game Bounty Hunter edition?
What are you looking at? It's a nice hat.
Kind of like the other one better.
Onka, you and your brother have been a legendary team. This challenge may prove difficult.
Uh-oh.
Alone.
Are they all gonna
Finally,
die?
and two. In a few moments, all 11 of you will enter what we call the box.
Okay. Okay. What? This story.
Some of you will not make it out alive. For those who do, we are looking for the 5 most skilled among you.
This is
Any
crazy.
additional
Listen up. The box was designed by me, Moralo Eva, to simulate certain situations that might happen on the job.
Oh, is everybody just gonna
That's
get picked
it.
apart? I mean,
Inside.
absolutely not. This
Before
is
we begin
terrifying.
our first chat, there is only one rule inside the box. There are no rules.
Read it and you're dead.
Oh, no. My claustrophobia is not loving this. There you go, there you go. Oh god, it's more like crawling and stuff.
Jump down the hole and follow the tunnel.
What? You don't know that the tunnel leads somewhere good. It's crazy.
Impressive. I sense something different about that one. Tell me what you
No, you
know
don't.
about this Rocco Hardin. I know how to get out. Tell me. There's a pattern to the blades. Watch.
Why should he help you?
What's next?
You have been highly
I can
unpleasant.
time it right. I can climb up.
Damn.
The syringe on the platform contains a highly electrolytic serum. However, it is toxic to all but one of you.
Great.
put you in charge?
He's a Parwan. His blood can take the electrolytic serum.
Imran. Are you certain?
Depends on the blood type of the Parwan.
Great.
Oh, great.
Hurry, use the serum!
I was gonna say, if that's the strategy, you get a move on, you know? Okay. Question. It seemed to have worked. What if they chose wrong and then they all just died there? And you don't have any bounty hunters to help you with your mission, right?
He's wild. How did you know about it?
We're going to test your sniper skills. Hit the target. I'll show you how it's done.
Oh boy. What's gonna happen when he misses? I feel like he's gonna miss. Oh!
I get it.
Uh-oh.
If we miss the target, this platform gets smaller.
Killed it.
This is not the first time you've saved everybody's skin, Hardy. 5 more hits. Let's see how good you really are.
Like I'm stressed out.
Oh, what a shame. Out of charges, and your luck just ran out.
Okay, well... Oh, look at the besties.
How dare you defy Moralo Evil?
If you're gonna kill him, do it like a man. You heard him, Ivan.
Do it like a man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. With the cheating. Oh. Oh.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
Bitch.
Finish him, Aki.
All due respect, I just want to do my job and get my money.
Damn.
Unfortunate. Nevertheless, congratulations on surviving the box.
Hey.
Tomorrow we will kidnap Chancellor Palpatine.
Great.
Festival on Naboo. The operation on Naboo will be run by Captain Dave. All of you work for him now.
Dun dun dun. Oh my god, that was it! Woo! That went by fast. Okay.
A long time to plan his attack. Count Dooku has.
Yes. Obi-Wan will do his part. Let's make sure we do ours.
Oh, Anakin. That was nice that you have faith. I don't see. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this whole situation.
And you, Hardin, are a sniper.
Well,
That's all you need to know.
okay.
Once this will get us into the inner circle. Step into the shadow hologram and you will see
Man,
new identity.
this whole story arc has so many disguises that seem very simple.
Keep an eye on Hardin. There's something about him I do not trust. Don't worry.
Gee,
Keep an eye on
I wonder what it could be.
So the attack is going to take place outside.
Yes. From here, I can be your eye in the sky.
I'll be able to tell you everything that's going on. Make sure you have someone double check the guards' identities.
That's gonna take time. You'll have to do your best, my friend.
Well, he's trying to give you as much information as he can, you know? Doing the most over here. Although I do find it absolutely hilarious, this is all to protect Palpatine, but, you know, gotta say it.
And tonight, we celebrate that union.
Uh-oh.
What's your identification number? SG-194. All right, move along.
And look around this glorious city of yours.
Shit! We got problems!
You two, take the Chancellor to
No, 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 wait!
and get him out of here.
This way, Your Majesty.
Why wouldn't you
hurry?
Well, okay. And say if you're looking to protect him, why wouldn't you give him to like Ahsoka? Maybe he vetted him. I don't know.
I don't see Bane anywhere.
I'll find him.
See, you didn't vet them. Obviously. Ugh. Wow. That's pretty well thought out, though.
Me, Chancellor. The guard escorting them is a bounty hunter.
But that's not even. It's a switcheroo.
Chancellor, are you all right? Where is the Chancellor?
Whoa.
I'm going after the Chancellor.
Copy that, Obi-Wan.
Obviously.
I'll send you the coordinates and hold Bane there as long as I can.
What did I tell you, Bane? My plan worked to perfection.
It wasn't your plan. It was my execution of your plan. Come on, get up.
Damn.
We'll ransom him ourselves. If Dooku won't pay us, somebody else will.
Do you think Palpatine finds this all very amusing? Oh!
You did a good job, Obi-Wan.
Kenobi. I should have known. Something smelled wrong about you.
How could you have known? That's pretty crazy.
I hope this was all worth it.
We saved the Chancellor. That's the important thing.
Is it? Alright. Listen, guys. This is great. I still can't get over his whole disguise.
The people of Naboo are in your debt.
It's all part of the job, my lady.
Aw. Okay, Anakin, are
I'm
you
not
okay
sure.
emotionally?
Orders.
Anakin, it was my decision to keep the truth from you. I knew if you were convinced I was dead, Dooku would believe it as well. You've lied to me. How many other lies have I been told by the Council? And how do you know that you even have the whole truth?
Wow. Listen. I don't, oh my god. My whole heart, it's broken.
We should get you into the transformation chamber. Everyone's a little tired of looking at that ugly face of yours.
But what about his
I think
beard?
you're right. It's time to go back to being Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It's so
I
upsetting.
can sense something is still bothering you.
Dooku was listening. He knew it all along.
We will leave as soon as Queen Niatni's banquet is over. I also want to say good. I assume the brilliant plan to disguise Obi-Wan Kenobi was yours?
No, it wasn't, sir. I was in the dark as much as you were.
Really?
Stir the pot.
Interesting. I was
Down
under the
here making
impression that
stew.
I always.
Welcome.
My gracious.
So
Hang me.
oh, not a fork. Two forks.
Master Kenobi. You are a worthy adversary. I cannot say the same about your young apprentice.
Shiny fucker! Oh my god.
Chancellor.
As long as I live, no harm will ever come to you, Your Excellency.
Well, here's to your long and prosperous life, Anakin. One shudders to think where the galaxy would be without the Jedi.
Okay! Take a moment of silence, everybody. Everybody just, bow your heads for a moment of silence for Obi-Wan's beard. That hopefully he will grow back very soon, but I think it might be gone for good. And it's very upsetting to me. Okay. Oh my god. All right. What an interesting. First of all, loved the first episode. It was so great for this arc. First of all, I loved this arc so much. It was so good. We've had some story arcs this season that have been killing it. I mean, killing it. Oh my god, I love the dynamic between Obi-Wan and Cad Bane. I was very, very happy that Cad Bane did actually find out that it was Obi-Wan. When they were kind of in that final kind of fight, tussle thing, I was like, I kind of hope that Cad Bane finds out that it's Obi-Wan. I just wanted to see the reaction. I loved it. It's complicated. It is so complicated, and this story arc did such a good job of being entertaining, but also planting the seeds of a lot of what's to come, and that is really, really great. I loved the box, that whole thing. I mean, it may not have entirely moved the plot along as much as maybe the other episodes have, but it was really kind of entertaining and interesting to see Obi-Wan and both Cad Bane in that situation. And you get a bit of insight into characters in situations like that. So I actually thought it was fitting and pretty intense, even though I know that Obi-Wan survives. I thought it was really interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay. First of all, I mean, I cannot get, it's not lost on me, the whole Palpatine thing being just really, just interesting. This whole thing is just super interesting. I mean, seeing him, watch Anakin fight Dooku with such anger and fury, I mean, it's just really interesting what's probably going on in his head. And, I found that very interesting. God, there were so many things that I loved about this story. I guess the main takeaway and what I wanted them to address, and they did, which is good, because as soon as everything was over and done with, I'm like, is Anakin okay being lied to? And I guess whether or not you agree with the decision that was made to lie to Anakin, because I think you could make a case on both fronts of, why it should be important to let him know. I think they should have let him know a little bit sooner, but maybe not. Maybe, Obi-Wan says that Dooku needed to believe it, and that's how he's going to believe it. And I get it. I don't know. In my opinion, okay, sorry, my point being is that either way, whether you believe it was a good idea or not, you can see that this is kind of planting a lot of seeds of doubt when it comes to the Jedi. And Palpatine was planting seeds of doubt when it came to Padme too, just with that little banquet thing or whatever. Not like nobody's being honest with Anakin. Nobody, Well, Ahsoka maybe. But, I just think that it's kind of really interesting to see him start having these sort of like doubts in what the Jedi are doing. And from his perspective, you know, losing a little bit of trust in them, and, you know, losing a little bit of trust in Obi-Wan, maybe. I mean, I think there's a possibility, you know, it was good in, I think, like, the beginning of this last episode that he was like, you know, Obi-Wan's going to do what he has to do. We need to do what we need to do on our end. It's nice that he didn't, like, lose focus of that, and that he still had faith in Obi-Wan and everything like that. But I think at the end with Obi-Wan sort of saying, you know, it was my decision, it's just, you can just tell that, you know, they're not that perfect. And as much as they may claim, how do I say this? As much as they may claim to have like a good way to manage, you know, emotions and stuff. I've talked about this before. I don't know why they do not have a Jedi therapist. I do not know why they don't, you know, I mean, this idea that everybody should bury their emotional responses, and I don't want to say that I don't understand the need for that. I get it, but I think sometimes it's not as easy for some people as it is for others. And I think maybe Obi-Wan, knowing who Anakin is and how hard he loves and cares and stuff like that, I think that maybe he should have, I don't know. It's tough because I get it, but at the same time, it's just, you can tell that, like, Anakin feels like he's not trusted in that regard. I don't, you know what I mean? It's tough, it's messy. It's not, this isn't like an easy situation or a black and white situation. It's just, I feel kind of, I feel bad. I don't know. I mean, I think that we're kind of, the plan, okay, to the point, for the most part, plan kind of worked. I mean, Obi-Wan, I would say that obviously a lot of it was a misdirect, and then Dooku showed up at the end, and you know, so maybe the plan didn't really work. But at the end of the day, they didn't get Palpatine. Whether you think that's a good thing or not, you know. But, you know, so it worked out in the end, but you can see how it could have gone really, really wrong. I mean, like I said in the end of the last reaction, there's a huge possibility that in that confrontation, Anakin could have killed Obi-Wan. And what would that have done to Anakin? Well, also, Obi-Wan would be dead. We don't want that. I don't want that. I'm not trying to speak for everybody, but I don't want that. And to think, I mean, it's just, it's a little playing with fire a little bit, right? Am I crazy? Oh man, I don't know. This was so good though. I mean, regardless of how you feel about, you know, the strategy, right? I love the story. I thought it was great. I thought that we, you know, touched on a lot of interesting things about the mistrust of the Jedi, or just them maybe not trusting each other as a whole, or was it necessary to lie in order to pull this off? I mean, I find a lot of that really interesting. You know what I mean? If in some way Dooku can sense that there's something off with the guy that, you know, well, Obi-Wan, but the guy he's, you know, pretending to be, he could possibly, I don't know if he really had a lot of contact with Anakin before into the end, but he might be able to sense that Anakin is not in a deep amount of grief. I don't actually know the logistics of how all of that works, so maybe what I just said was like super stupid, but like I get it. And I just find it so fascinating, because I love when we kind of get into this area of like, is there a right solution, and then it's kind of unfortunate that this happened. And it's kind of unfortunate because the seeds are planted within Anakin right now. You know, with, you know, probably, you know, Obi-Wan especially, and that breaks my heart. And you know, I love Obi-Wan. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, I don't know. I guess I'm just rambling at this point, so. And after last reaction, I'll keep this this post-episode thoughts to a minimum. All right. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.